Hello, and welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Matt.
Today we are continuing our liqueur series with Drambuie.
Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about this lovely liqueur here?
Drambuie, brought to us by the lovely Bonnie Prince Charlie, also known as Charles Edward Stuart, who was in exile in France and Rome and found other lovely things and came back in his little flask with this secret elixir that he had when he came back to reclaim the throne for the House of Stuart. Unfortunately, he was defeated at the Battle of Culloden, and he ran away to the Isle of Skye where the Clan MacKinnon kept him under secret. And then when he escaped from the Isle of Skye from the British, he gave him the recipe for this beautiful Drambuie, which he kept in his flask for his vitality and strength of every day. So the Royal Apothecary made this for him, which basically, was a chemist, doctor, barman, whatever, put this together for him. And eventually they gave this, was a secret for 100 years, eventually took it to a hotel. They added a bunch of stuff to it at the hotel, and it sold like crazy. So they moved it to Edinburgh in 1909, decided to make another company, which this is actually the last bottling of the Drambuie Liqueur Company, because now it's been sold to William Grant & Sons in 2014. This is a 2013 bottle. So this is one of the very last ones of the original company, which is kind of cool to have. Now, the old bottles were a dark brown and a red top, which is what the new Grant bottles have gone back to the old bottling. But anyway, it means Au Drambuie, which means the drink that satisfies. So it's a cool thing. So basically what it is, it's a blend of aged scotch, spices, honey, heather honey, with saffron being one of the ingredients, as well as nutmeg because of the medicinal magical powers. That's at least the story they tell you. Really cool marketing. Yay. So it has been around a long time. It's the original Scotch liqueur. But yeah, so it's really cool.
Can we assume that the original one was probably made from like Talisker?
That would be my guess. They don't tell you since it's a privately family-owned company. So they don't own it. So we don't know if they source it from different ones. But being on Isle of Skye, that'd be my guess. Well, I don't know if Talisker existed then, but at the very least, whatever the hell was there at the time, yeah, I would say it was. But it's interesting is I don't get any peat on this, so who knows? But I would guess. But let's find out. And it's 40% as well. It costs $35.
I don't get anything besides sweetness on this.
I get black licorice
and some black licorice. Yeah,
tastes like it smells like Jaeger.
Well, it smells like Benedictine, which was in France at the time, and about 200 years predates this. Is a brandy-based version, we believe. And so, to me, you get the honey, some nutmeg, vanilla. You get the scotch on there, but it's buried in that sugary honey. It's a little vegetable.
Like memories from the bar.
Yeah.
Vomiting in the toilet. It's bringing back some times in my early 20s.
There you go.
It does smell an awful lot like Jaeger. Just that black licorice note is very, very high in both of them.
Yeah.
Jaeger is not.
Huh?
We do not want to compare that today. We'll do Jaeger on its own another day.
No.
Anise,
Seriously.
lots of anise. Also, you can get that saffron in there, though. You can smell it. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite liqueurs in general. So
yeah,
it's not as...
I get that nutmeg for sure.
I like the palate a lot more than I like the nose. It's very sweet, but it's not as sweet as the nose was letting on for it to be.
The honey comes out.
definitely.
The black licorice doesn't really show up on the palate. That note to me got dialed way down.
It's right at the front.
Oh, it's creeping up now.
Yeah, it really does.
Now mine's finishing with the black licorice.
It's right at the front for me.
Yeah, I'd say it's a spicy licorice.
I was getting more of like this really heavily spiced tea, like a chai tea, a concentrate chai, kind of flavoring on the mid palate and at the very beginning.
Yeah, I can see that. I think my brain is processing it to black licorice.
Yeah. It is very thick and very oily. And
it is.
It definitely lets you know that it is 40%, which is very high for a liqueur.
Yeah.
It is quite warming to the palate. So I like that for me. I personally am a big fan. This is also the main component of a rusty nail. So if you like rusty nails, thanks Drambuie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not horrible. It's not too bad. I don't foresee myself like reaching for it all the time.
Dude.
But I mean, with your chai,
Mhm.
you might think to put it in some tea.
Yeah.
Some hot tea.
I drink chai tea. I like chai tea.
And I'll
So.
just put it in some black
I
tea.
love chai tea. This is probably also good to, if you same thing, hot toddies. If you're sick, this is probably awesome for that.
Mhm.
I don't know. I enjoy it though. So,
Yeah.
well, I think that's all we got to say on that. But it's good. I enjoy it.
Say about that. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell. And until next time,
Keep on crusading for better liquids in your glass.
cheers.
Gotta think, because I gotta think about this. Maybe I'm not gonna drink this again.
It's not my favorite. Hello, and welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. This week featuring the Liqueur series. Hang on, I'm going to try that again. Today we are extenuating our...
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and hit the little notification bell. And let me try that again. Tongue tied.
Oh, get a good stretch.
Hey.